How are you doing? I don't know why I started it like that. A terrible way to start it. I thought this was in full screen mode. No, you're seeing the capture? No. I'm supposed to see this. Ruins the illusion. Just ignore that. But yeah, so I wanted to play a little bit more. Been enjoying Mario Kart. It's not. Why is this not showing it? There we go. Okay, I'm stupid. All right. So we are back. Another day. You guys hear this? Can't hear the game, huh? Try something. Come on. That's what I wanted. Get that low. Oh. Oh god, that's so blurry. Why is it so blurry? We're live shooting this on the spot. Capture. There we go. Yeah. There we go. So you guys actually have the audio now. I think I can mute it up. Let's find out. Professional streamer. Not professional. I don't know why I'm saying that. I muted, I think. No. So how did I have it yesterday? I guess I just lowered the audio a ton. No, that's just lowering. Oh, I'm stupid. I know what I did. I am really dumb. I like how I did this yesterday, fall asleep today. I'm like fuddling around with it. There we go. So I can lower down my end, but you will still have it at your normal volume. Because I love the soundtrack. I do just volume mixer. No, it does lower for you guys too, huh? But I think I can lower. I can raise. I can do that. So you guys hear it a bit more normally. But for me, it's nice and low right now. Okay, so how are we? How's everyone doing? I'm kind of streaming this in part right now because I do want to, but I do also want to check. It said I was not said, but it looked like the Twitch stream was getting like dropped frames yesterday, which is strange because the YouTube stream was like totally fine. So I have no idea why it was doing. No clue. But yeah, interesting to see. We're gonna do the online challenge thing again because that seemed fun, even though I was kind of getting cooked in it. You know, like why not? We'll talk about the Summer Games Fest. It's pretty sick. So yeah, get to it. Yeah, honestly, the main reason I'm sharing right now, I just kind of want to see how this. It's just weird. It just didn't give me any dropped frames last time. I don't know, or it didn't tell me I had dropped. Usually, it's pretty good about telling you like, hey, you have some dropped frames right now. You know. But yeah. Yeah, Summer Games Fest. I just watched it like not too long ago. It was pretty crazy. There was a ton of games. You could definitely tell this was like, you know, Jeff was sitting there like he saw those high guard memes. He's like Homelanders, and they're like, fuck. He knew he kind of had to show him a bit. Like if he showed up and it was a bit of nothing, you know, he was gonna get cooked. You know, I mean, he's always gonna get cooked a bit, you know, if it's not like a banger, but especially after high guard last year and things like that. It's like, yeah, they definitely show up, and he did. That was, I would give it like a solid A. You know, like there wasn't much more they could do, I would say. Like obviously you have like the typical like parts during the segment that's like not as good, you know. But for the most part, I would say it was pretty solid. But you have your normal like intro spot that's like, you know, like advertisement. Not intro, I mean. The first like 5 games were sick, pretty insane. But you could tell like during the middle of it, it kind of toned back a little bit. It wasn't as crazy, you know. Let me see. I can pull up the list real quick. Summer Games Fest. Still, I don't know why, man. I still don't know why Sony, they went all out and they were like, dude, it's gonna be in theaters. It's like, why? Why'd you do that, man? So yeah, it started with Resident Evil, like Veronica, obviously Code Veronica and stuff like that. So that's, you know, they're just going through it all. 2 Cuphead games. Yep, they're making the main one, and then they're making a like what was it called? Mighty Cuphead Adventure. And I said 2. Gen Atlas. Yeah, the Blood Message, that was like the game that was like, it was a NetEase game. It looked like fidelity-wise sick, that game, but it's one of those where it's like you kind of have to play an action game to really feel it. You know, it's not like if I see a Platinum game, I'm like, oh, I know this is probably gonna feel good. You know, but I understand their feeling. But like when I watch a game like that, I'm like, yeah, fidelity-wise, amazing. Looked incredible. But how does it play? Does it play good? Is the question. Treasure to Heaven? Dude, this is what it was like. It was slowly starting to fall off, I'd say, after Treasure to Heaven. Treasure to Heaven looks really cool, but also is like, brother, Tupac? Because like, aren't they in like a legal dispute, like his estate, and like apparently like I don't know if it's like a record label that technically like owns like the rights to his like likeness right now, which is pretty insane. I think the family's trying to get it back. Yeah, so I'll be honest, that doesn't sit well with me. I'm not even like, I'm not gonna like LARP and say like, oh my god, I follow Tupac like so much, I'm like a big fan. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, that was a bit before me. So, but still, just seeing that was like definitely rubbed me the wrong way, I would say, for sure. Which sucks because it's like, oh, you had like Snoop Dogg in there, and like Snoop Dogg actually like he like fit really well, like it seemed like, which is strange because if you told me that before, I'd be like, what? Then you watch like the trailers and it's like, no, he actually fits like super well. He said he was a fan. I don't know how much of that is just like they just say that though, versus like actually, you know. Yeah, you had Hayx. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hayx. That it just looked different. I don't know. That's one of those games where it's like I'd pick it up for like $10 on sale, $20 on sale. That'd be cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Platinum. That's one of those things where it's like I mean, I haven't played a ton for Platinum. I've mainly played Bayonetta and stuff like that from them. But it looked cool. If you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, I know that's like Last Road is supposed to be like the thing for them, which is pretty crazy. So I imagine like a Platinum's game with that is like pretty insane. That Gundam game, I don't know what type of game it's gonna be, but it looks cool. I always wanted to get into Gundam. I really like mechs and shit like that, so that looked cool. Yeah, then there was like that egg friend slop game. I mean, it looks cool. I say friend slop, I don't mean it like it was actually slop, but it's like, you know what I mean, like it's like, oh, get your friends together, play it. Looked fine, looked cool. The Crossfire game was weird to me because like once again, it's another game. It kind of reminds me of the what's the game I talked about earlier? Where is it? Oh, let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, Blood Message. It kind of reminds me of Blood Message, where like it looked good, like fidelity-wise, it looked great. You could tell this was like competent developers fidelity-wise. I just kind of need to play the game to get a feel for it. You know what I'm saying? That's like the only thing. You know, because they said what was it? It was like ex Call of Duty guys, ex Naughty Dog. I forgot who else was in it. It was like a pretty stacked group there. So. Why am I doing that? See, like, it's like great first lap. It's like, oh man, you're putting yourself in a spot to get fucked on. How did I not kill that guy? What? Did he have something? Oh, great. I love coins. We love our coins. I'm bringing back the Trump voice. good run from us, so you know that means that the last lap we are going to get cooked with everything imaginable here to fucking destroy us, so. No, that was the worst spot to get it. Yep. We had 2 laps of success, and immediately just, nah. We're all struggling back here, guys. We don't need to hit each other. You gotta be friends. Use the power of friendship. Honestly, this is pretty close. Like, I don't think there's a guy... I mean, I guess Daisy looks pretty far ahead now I look at it. Ooh, that could have been. Okay, wait, we got something here. We actually might be in a good spot, because we're 6. If we get another boost here... Oh, that fucked us. Oh, maybe not. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. No, he had the boost. See? No. Oh, we got a chance. We got a chance. No, we don't. We don't. We don't. Yeah. I mean, that was a good first run from us. We were really competitive right there. We could have used our boost a little better. Good though. Solid 4. I gotta remind people, I'm good at this game. Okay. Yesterday, I kind of was like hit or miss. I gotta remind people, you know. I wish it showed like their actual ranks outside of this mode, because I know, like, I see those guys using the one like meta guy, and I'm like, I know you didn't just hop on the game, bro. I know what you are. I know what you are. Okay, back to the Summer Game Fest. So yeah, Crossfire looked interesting. Like I said, high fidelity, well captured, and things like that. Great like animation, stuff like that. It's like I said, it reminded me of the other game. The I had it just here. Blood Message. It reminded me of that, where it's like, yeah, you look visually good, but like. Like, how do you actually play, though? Which is kind of like my question. More Control Resonant. Looks cool. I never finished the first Control. I had it. I actually bought it at launch, I think, funnily enough. Like, the full 60 was the full back in the day. It was a cool game, but I just never... I don't know, it just didn't... Like, it was one of those where it's like, oh, this is really cool. This is like, I love this, like, sci-fi... abstract. I can't think of like any more terms of that. Like, I didn't play it too long. I played it for maybe like an hour or 2. Like, this is really cool. A lot of reading, like a lot of logs and shit like that. It was cool. Like, I liked it a lot. Just I don't know. I just never. It was one of those games where it's like, I have this huge list of games that I play that I'm like, I play it for like anywhere from like an hour to like 10, and I'm like, these are really cool games, and I just never play them again. Yeah, Guild Wars 3. If you're an MMO loser, I think that was a bit. I'm joking, obviously, but yeah, I'm not really an MMO guy. I'm sure it's gonna be good though. I know Guild Wars has like it's like a really dedicated fan base for sure. More of the Star Wars Galactic Racer looks cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'll buy it. I'm just not big into Star Wars right now. The game looks great, but it's just, I think a lot of people are just kind of like, Star Wars. But I'm sure it also too, it is a Star Wars game, racing games. I think that's like a perfect, like, give it to like, you know, an 8-year-old or a big Star Wars fan, and they'll like it. End of the Abyss. That was like that top-down game, right? Yeah, that one looked cool. Like it looked like, once again, another game where it's like I probably wouldn't buy it right away, but it was one of those where it's like I'd buy it and like for like on a scale and be like, sure. We're gonna boost here. I feel it. Oh, I blew my load on that one. That's me emoting and saying that was not the greatest choice of words. Virtual Fighter, dude. I feel like we've seen. I'm not a fighting game guy, so I don't know. Actually, I know Virtual Fighter is like a classic fucking fighting game. I feel like we've seen a ton of this. No, am I crazy, or does it feel like we're kind of like we should be a little bit over this? No, like we should be seeing a little bit more. Not over this, I should say. Like it looks good, but it's like, am I crazy, or it's like should we have like a little bit more here? Like I feel like we've seen this game for a while now, but maybe I'm just schizo. Holy shit, we're back. Ugh. Oh yeah, this is the perfect time to be first. Why am I drifting right there? Yeah, let's be first going into the final lap. That's always great. That's always a great sign. Let's see. That can be a feather. We love our feathers here. Oh. Yeah, someone's gonna have a crazy. Oh, that's on me. I should have known. I should have sold it. 7th place. We might get something good here. Probably should have gotten rid of the feather, but we've lost a bit of momentum. God, dude, really? You're in 10th place. Why are you throwing the red shell at the guy when there's like 20 people around you? Just hold on to him, man. That's always like right there. It's like, oh, great. You had a great 2 laps, and at the very start there, you're doing great, man. You're hitting the turn. It's just immediately red shell. Oh, why did I not? I gotta get rid of this feather. What am I doing? Yeah, I think it's too late anyways. Yeah, I need to get rid of that feather a while ago. To be fair, that was on me. I should have used the feather to dodge the red shell. I was a little, it was kind of stoned. I mean, that's a summary right there. You know, first race, great. Second race, 2/3 of the way, great. Yeah, they did the RuneScape thing. I'll be honest, I've never big been in a RuneScape, and that one looked a little strange because it looks like an actual. I don't want to say actual game because that's not fair. That's a dumb say. But like, it did the art style clashes with what I expected from RuneScape, I guess. Yeah, Grounded Mafia expansion looked cool, but I'm not too big into Mafia, even though I mean it looked cool. Also, I should be checking how are my frames doing. Does it say drop? I mean, I see a slight bar droppage. Ooh, okay, I see a little bit. I don't see. It says drop frames 3%, so that should be that's like acceptable range. I think you're supposed to be around like 2%. Like, so, and also I am streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, which I imagine does cause issues. But yeah. Like on the Twitch stream, it looked a bit more than 3% though last time I saw it, that was kind of what was worrying me. Like on the Twitch stream, it looked really. See, now the convection bar just totally tanked, right there. Yeah, that's strange. I wonder why that's happening, man. I gotta figure that out. Yeah, now like the connection bar's like red now, like dipping a lot. Oh, I should pick. Now it's back. It's weird. It did it like every couple of minutes. It felt like. Yeah, so sync 3.4%. I didn't see what the dropped frames bar said at the end of the last stream. Maybe I'll stream for like an hour and see what it says. But yeah, 3%, 3.4 is a little high. It shouldn't be like that. 1666 Amsterdam looked cool. But once again, it's one of those games where it's like if there was nothing out, I would probably play it. But there's so many games I like. Soul game, cool. North of the Fallen looked all right. Star Wars Zero Company, yep. I'm just not. It sucks. I love that. Like it's an XCOM guys. You know, it's like I love the gameplay, but it's like I'm just not that into Star Wars right now, man. Love the Dawnwalker was interesting because it's like, brother, you know, it's like, what are we? Why were they showing all that? You know, like I'm interested in the game, but it's like, why are you showing us all of that? Like also too, by the way, like they're like basically spoilers. I guess maybe they'll show it at the start of the game so players will know. But it's like, by the way, this is going to go to present day, and it's like that's cool. Why are you showing us this before the game's even fucking out, brother? That's kind of lame, in my opinion. Unless maybe they show us this at the start of Blood of Dawnwalker, and it's not really a spoiler. I imagine, right? There's no way it was like only in game. You had to have known. Like that's a little lame if they're like you already just announced your next project, just told us it's going to modern day. That's a little lame. I'm sure the game's still gonna be great and it's not gonna affect it. But it's a little bit like I don't know. Where's like the mystery, man? Like back in the day, that would be a surprise. You would be like. At the end of the game, and you would see like a modern day, you'd be like, what? Like, you know, like that would be, and now today, it's like, oh, let's use it for a trailer before the game's even out. It's like, ah. It's a little, it just doesn't survive with me personally. Oh my god, really? Oh my god. I thought I was just on the edge of him. I guess it doesn't really, we're in a decent spot here for the final lap, I feel like. Oh. Would have been nice to get the 2 there, because we'll probably get 2. But yeah, we would have probably got another boost for the final lap here. We're in an alright spot there, though. I want to hold on to the boost, but I kind of don't, because I'm a little bit worried. I need this boost. Yep, thank you. Just keep following this guy. Yep, thank you. Appreciated that. Come on, I'll give you something good here. We're in a good spot here, though. The mushroom guy is a bit ahead. Gooba. I like how I just called the Gooba the mushroom. No, brother. Every time I have hope, it is taken away. The world is pain. Yeah, he did have to drive into me. You were easily about to pass me, but you had to drive into me. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a Mario Kart, man. I just gotta start sandbagging, dude. I don't know how to sandbag properly though. Like obviously you gotta fall back a bit, but I don't know how to do it without like, you know, like that final lap. To be fair though, in that final lap I was in the right spot. You know. Like, you do want to kind of be, like, P8, I feel like, is not bad. That lightning strike. The lightning strikes always fuck me, I feel like. I feel like I've gotten one lightning strike that kind of helped me, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be a bullet bill like right there, but it doesn't matter here. Oh, thanks. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I love P19. After, you know, leading the race, you know, being on the back for 80%. We love it. We love it. The only thing I think of, let's see, what does it say now? They said it's back to 3% now. That's a good connection. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the dual stream thing or if it's... Could be because I'm listening to YouTube and stuff like that, which obviously wouldn't help. What's the stream look also? Let's see. That was another thing. Kind of looked a little choppy. It still looks a little choppy, to be honest. To be fair, on Twitch, I think the bitrate kind of just nukes it. Doesn't look like it's dropping frames on Twitch, though, so I guess that's good. Yeah, so it's just really inconsistent. I saw the part again where the guy just, like, he didn't have to drive it to me. The guy's like, I'm gonna drive it to you. It's like, please, you don't. Where's Stadium? They did the Among Us thing. Cool, I guess. I don't really give a fuck. 007 War Support, that was cool. So yeah, this was kind of the part of the show where it was like, it wasn't bad, but it was just kind of like either updates to assisted things that are like smaller things type thing. It's like, okay. You know, they did another Switch 2 like ad, which is like cool, I guess. You know, Monster Hunter Wilds coming to, I think they said it was coming to Switch, right? They had a new expansion for it. Sword of the Legends, another Chinese game that's a FromSoft, you know, Souls-like. Wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? They love that type of game there, man. I mean, I guess if they want to, but it feels like a lot of games out of China are like that now, unfortunately. I'm sure eventually it's going to diversify more, you know, type thing, but it is a little bit like, come on, man. Hot Wheels. It's Sonic crossover. Attack on Titan, I think, looked cool. Mozu game. I'm assuming there's other Mozu Attack on Titan games. That would make sense. I've never seen it, but like just from the outside looking in, it kind of just makes sense for the series. That Clutch game was like the racing game. That was like, you know, he's like a professional racer and then he kills someone, it looks like, or he's a part of a crash that kills someone. You know, that looked, I'll be honest, it didn't really, I'd like Formula 1, I'd like, you know, like endurance racing and shit like that. I wasn't really feeling that one, to be honest. Like, it just felt a little too, like, I guess Hollywood, you know? I'm sure it'll be decent, you know? But for me personally, I was kind of like, okay. Yeah, we're doing good here, so you know what that means. Okay, well, I said that. Oh, he could have crushed me. See, I appreciate that. You could have crushed me. Maybe you were trying and failed. I'll take that. We take those. They got payback money. Oh. Well, there's the guys in front. I need a boost from this guy. Oh, he's gonna cut there. Okay, thank God that guy wasted it. That guy's boost. Oh, that Toad's gonna get it. Okay, I think we're in a good spot here, though, because we should be getting, like, decent pulls here, I feel like. For items. That might have been a little too early. Other, like, just like a small mushroom here would be god tier. Okay. Red shell's not the worst. No, dude, I could have hit him with the shell, man. Oh. No. We would have came in second anyways. That was good, though. That was decent. I could have... That guy didn't just run up behind me like a doofus. I could have hit the guy in front of me. We would have had a chance. You really need to have, like, a mushroom or something, right? Like, you need to be, like, 4 for 5th going into that last turn, it feels like, and having the mushroom. Or you need to know, like, a crazy pathing. Okay, let's get back to the podcast section for 2 minutes. Yeah, so a Clutch, he looked okay. Like, I'm sure, I'm just not really, like, you know, I'm not super into, like, street racing car stuff, to be honest. I'm, like, more interested in, like, endurance, like, actual, like, I guess you would say sanctioned racing anyways. Who knows, maybe it'll be cool. I don't know. Something about it was, like, a little too Hollywood, a little too, like, eh. I'm sure it'll be good, though. I mean, it's a racing game. Like, I don't think you don't have to go crazy with it. Chronicles Medieval, was that the, like... It looked like a crazy Battlefield one, right? Am I remembering this right? Yeah. That looks cool. Yeah. I don't know, wherever I see a game like that, I'm a little bit like... I don't know. It's like, it feels a little too ambitious sometimes. It's like when it comes from like a random dev studio. It's like, maybe it's cool. But like, I've seen the screenshots out, it's like you can tell they're trying to do a lot. I'm sure it'll be decent. You know, like they're doing like the, you know, Total War kind of, or no, what's the game I'm thinking of? Well, it is part Total War, but it's more inspired by what's the game called? I see it, Mountain Blade, right? Where it's like you can control your guys, but then you also can give orders and stuff, and then you control it on the map. It could be cool. It's one of those things where I like the idea of the style of the game. Like Bannerlord, I played a couple hours and I'm like, this game's cool. I don't know what it is. I couldn't really get into it. You know, it just, I'll be honest, the main thing for me, Bannerlord, and I think there's like a hardcore base of Bannerlord people who probably aren't going to like this, but it's like, it just kind of feels like ass to play, man. And it's one thing if the game is like slow and methodical. I don't feel like that. Jeez, that was a loud trailer. I don't, with Bannerlord, it doesn't feel like slow methodical on purpose. It feels like it's just clanky without purpose. And when I say that, not that it's, obviously it's going for more realistic, like grounded approach, but it just doesn't, I've played games like that feel good to play, and like it just didn't feel great. Maybe I just wasn't used to the combat though. That could have been. It was only a couple hours, so yeah. I mean, this one of those games. Like I said, I have done the wish list. I wanted to succeed because I like the idea of a style of this game, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta stop using the Trump voice. It's not even a good impression. Dude, when Power World showed up, I'm not even joking. I literally thought it was a. I thought it was Pokemon. I was like, oh, Pokemon, that's strange. Did Pokemon show up here? It literally looks exactly like it. I'm not one of those, listen, I don't give a fuck about copyright for major corporations and shit like that, but also part of me is like, I don't know, dog. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, poor Pokemon company, but part of me is like, dude, that seems really... Is that not obvious that's Pokemon? You know, it's like, I'm sure some people are like, fuck the Pokemon company, just like, obviously, who gives a fuck about them, but also it's like, oh. You watch that, you're like, yeah, that kind of, you know. I should have used the boost. Fuck you. I'll remember that Toadette. I gotta stop. I do it like right into the turn. If you're gonna boost, it's gotta be like right here, right on the exit. That's when you gotta do it. It'd be nice if we hold on to our boost to the end. There's always a lightning. I don't know why I did that there. I probably should have held on to it. It's terrible, the flower. Okay, well. And that's why you just don't hold on to it. That's on me. Oh, nice. You got mushrooms. Those be nice, man. How did I not get the boost from him? Brother, look at how wide his car is, man. That really didn't end. Dude, that guy is so far. Do you see, how do people do that, by the way? Like, you're telling me he got a rebound on that somehow. Oh, great. Yeah, they give you the feather. That's exactly what I needed right there. Okay, I'm gonna do that because you are fucking my shit up. Oh, I'm stupid. I thought there was one more lap. We were doing all right today. We had, like, the one really bad performance, but I feel like that wasn't super on us. But, like, you know, we're at the front of the pack here. We're challenging. Yeah, so, dude, that was funny. Literally, when I saw the Power World, I was like, oh, that looks exactly like Pokemon. It's like, Wolf Among Us 2? 2017, finally, holy shit. I'm kind of nervous about that game, though. First off, I played Wolf Among Us 1 in 2018? I didn't play it on launch, but that launched like 2013 or something. I could actually check. Let's see. Wolf Among Us. Last played February 9th, 2018. I think that was one of those games where it's like I bought it and I just played it like over a weekend type thing. But yeah, I remember that game and I remember liking it a lot. And I'm not even like, obviously I know fairy tales and shit, but I wasn't like super like, oh my god, that's so cool. It was like, oh, that's like different, I guess, you know. I remember liking Bigsby and Snow White and shit like that. Like it was a really cool story. And now it's like I'm sitting here, I'm like, do I remember it? It's like I remember liking it a lot, but it's like I don't remember a ton from it now. It's like they do a second one, I'm probably gonna have to replay, which I mean that makes sense why they're doing a remake. With a game like that though, it's like, what are you remaking? Is kind of my, you know, like what are you remaking? You know, like what's the remake? If you're remaking like Final Fantasy, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's an older game. And yeah, even though it's like, it doesn't necessarily need one, you're porting it to modern hardware. Okay, I'm pretty sure Wolf Among Us is on PS4, so it's on PS5 and shit like that. It's on everyone's modern hardware now. It's on PC. I'm assuming Xbox, the Series has it as well. I think Switch has it as well. So it's like, okay, so you're not doing it to be on modern hardware. It's on modern hardware. So you're doing a remake. I guess you could make it look a little cleaner, but I thought it looked nice back in the day. I guess you could make it like a little bit higher res and stuff like that. A little cleaner. I don't remember it running bad. Maybe it has like, it's like, I don't know, that game is like, oh, you're gonna make it 4K, 60 frames. It's like, okay, I guess, sure. I don't really care about that though. I feel like, you know, so it's like I said, the other games you're doing it because it's like, oh, maybe this gameplay feels a little like wonky, or there's like room to improve, or there's things that we can look at to say like, oh, we can do better, you know. Like a Final Fantasy, it's kind of like this meshing of like the turn-based style with like action and things like that, and they do it really well, you know. Resident Evil, it's like, yeah, it's like they're moving it to like the modern, like it's like the third-person action game that feels really good to play while still like holding true to like the older games type thing. You know, it's like, I don't know what with that with Among Us, it's like, what are you doing with that? You know, it's like, I would be curious. Maybe they're gonna do something. I don't know. Stellar Blade, yeah, it's one of those where it's like I want to be excited for it, but then it's like I'm pretty sure the Shift Up like CEO came out and was like, yeah, Gen AI, man, that's the future, dude. We got to use it to compete. And I'm like, okay, that's a pass for me. I mean, I guess Blood Rain looked cool, I guess, but like, yeah, like I said, that's a pass for me. I don't want to be associated with that personally. Street Fighter 6, Show Tifa, yeah, and then Final Fantasy 7 looks obviously Revelation looks sick. So yeah, I mean, that was a great show, man. And we got the Xbox show tomorrow, which apparently Nate to hate, so he's super reliable. Like, I'm sure there's been a time he's missed, but like every time I've seen him, it's like, oh, this is another hit. Like, he did it. He said Persona 6 finally announced. That'd be sick, man. I'm sure we'll get Revival either late this year, or my prediction was always early next year. It kind of makes sense, but I could see that because I think, didn't they do that with Metaphor, where it was like, it was Persona 3 Reload earlier in the year, and then they did Metaphor later in the year, if I'm remembering correctly. So I could see him doing the same, where it's like, hey, P6 is coming, don't worry about it. You know, it's like, it's gonna be later in the year, but in the meantime, a lot of you haven't played Persona 4. Here you go. Here's the remake for it, type thing. You know, I could see that. That would be smart. I think it would do well. I hope a lot of people play, man. I played Persona 4 Golden for the first time early this year. It was great. It was incredible, man. I liked it. Honestly, almost a little bit more. It's weird. I go back and forth. I like Persona 5 Royal a lot. I might like it a little bit more than Persona 5 Royal. It's like P5R is better, but I think I like the small town 5s of Inaba a bit more. Inaba. Apologies on the pronunciation. But yeah, I do like that small town 5 more. Don't get me wrong. It's like Tokyo is like sick, you know. Like, I love the 5s of Persona 5 Royal as well. It's like, it's great. But there is something to like the small town Twin Peaks Murder Mystery 5 that kind of adds to it. You know, it's funny too. I remember I played Persona 4, as I was playing Persona 4, I'm like, oh man, this isn't a game about like gods. Oh my god, thank god. It's just going to be like small town murder mystery. That's so cool. Spoilers. Yeah, that totally, that I remember tweeting out like, oh, never mind. Still cool though. I still like the vibes of it a bit more. Because Persona 5 Royal from the start is like, oh, you're fighting the system, establishment, some rebellion, right? And then Persona, you know, I mean, Persona 4 is much more like, you know, gets into like identity and things like that, you know. But to be fair, I mean, you can argue a lot of the Persona games tackle that in general, just because, I mean, if you're a teenager, identity, like, you're always going through like identity struggles and things like that, but it's more so definitely with Persona 4 Golden and things like that, you know. I love that time period too, where it's like, I remember being a kid. I guess it wasn't, well, I was still a kid, yeah. I mean, what, it was 2011, 2012 with Persona 4? Persona 4 Golden. So yeah, I remember like 2008 to 2010. I remember that. Jesus Christ, I'm getting fucking schwacked here. I remember being there. I should have. Okay, well, actually, that was a good boost then, because I think that guy should, dude. They're hitting me with boomerangs. They're knocking me off. They're trying to stop me. It's so sad, these guys. What they're doing to the Mushroom Kingdom. It didn't used to be like this. Back in my day, you only had red shells. That's what we had. You had to make do of him. Now look at him. He keeps throwing the boomerangs. It's so sad. Oh, I should be using this, right? Yeah. I'm so busy just talking and yapping. I was thinking, oh, there's one more lap. I'll hold on to it a little bit longer. P16, you love to see it. So I was talking about Persona 4, right? Yeah, I love that time period because I remember, if you're around my age, I'm like in my mid 20s. You remember that period, that transition from CRTV to flat screens. It felt so modern. it was like, oh my god, like it was such a big time. I remember like smartphones were becoming more of a thing at that time too. Like it was like, you know, you still had like flip phones, you still had shit like that. You know, it was kind of like the transition to like the iPhone in like 2008 and shit. Like, or was it? iPhone was what actually? Was it earlier than that? The iPhone had to actually be earlier than that. Wasn't the iPhone like 2006 almost or 2007? iPhone 1 release. 2007, yeah, so it was June 2007. So yeah, like 2007, so yeah, it would have been like 2007, 2008, where it was like the transition that started to begin and became like a thing, you know? I didn't get one for a while though, but yeah, I remember that time. It was a pretty crazy time. So it's like, there's something that Persona 5 Royal doesn't have, where it's like, oh, I'm still remember that area of Persona 5 Royal, where it's like, oh, now it's like more social media and like the cell phone is more of the thing. And like, you know, it's like, but there was something to Persona 4 going, was like, oh, I remember being a kid during this. I remember like growing up, like, oh, it's like flat screens are so new now. Oh my god, like, you know, iPhones are kind of, it's like, there was something about it that was like, I was nostalgic while playing the game, despite having not played the game before, you know, and very few games have done it to me. I remember Bayonetta did that to me too, but that was more the feeling of Bayonetta, because Bayonetta just reminded me of that type of like 2000, early like 2000s action game type thing that used to be released, and you'd play it for a weekend over, that you rented at Blockbuster, then you'd return it type thing. And so like I know for when I get that feeling game, like, oh, that's so, it's such a cool feeling where it's like, it's not just nostalgia, but it's like, it's like, it's not like, oh, a nostalgia, I played this game before, it's so great. It's like, oh, I remember this era, like I remember this, you know, type thing, you know, just cool. So yeah, so I go back and forth though. I get depends on things. Some days you ask me, I'm like, no, Persona 5 Royal, like that's, I think Persona 5 Royal always be special because that's like the first one I played. Well, actually, Metaphor is the first one I played and completed, I should say. 5 Royal is the first one I played ever. So that, I mean, I still, honestly, I will say Metaphor is still my favorite out of them all that I played from these guys. Which I think is, I don't know if that's a hot take or not. Yeah, I mean, I know people like Metaphor, but definitely, yeah, sales-wise, it was lukewarm. Which, I mean, kind of makes sense, because I said this before, but it's like, yeah, it's not going to do, I wonder, it's like, when you think of Persona, that appeals to, like, a lot of people, particularly, like, young, like, you know, if you're, like, a teenager and things like that, you know, or even, like, people, like, freshly out of high school, because, like, it's like, oh, you kind of, you know, you remember like the high school era type thing. So it appeals to a lot of like, you know, if you're young and things like that, it appeals to a lot of people, you know, it's as wide appeal. Whereas like, I do feel like the medieval feel for a lot of people is not going to quite do it for him, you know, even though I think it's cool. I think Metaphor is fucking sick. You know, Luis is fucking incredible. You know, I like how, I mean, I guess, I won't get too into it. I'll just say I like his motivation. Like, it's not like this crazy, insane, I mean, it is insane, but it's not like this super like convoluted, like, oh my God, what? It's like, no, okay, like, yeah, I guess I don't agree with him, but I see what he's doing, you know. It's not, it's like, oh, actually, it's kind of simple when you think about it, you know. And it's like, oh, yeah, you know. It's not like this super convoluted mess. It's like, no, yeah, he's like, nope, I'm coming to do this type thing, and here's why, you know. It's pretty, you know, clear. But yeah, I still never played Persona 3. I think I'll probably do Reload. I know there's a lot of people who are like, no, don't do that. You know, they think, come on, give me boost, give me boost, give me boost. Yes. I might. Oh, hold up. I'm in a really good spot here. No, that guy's the boost too as well. Fuck. Wait, I might. Oh, I had to do this. No. We're so close. If that guy had like the boost, like if he activated just a little bit sooner, we were in a great spot. See, that's what you have to do though. Like the whole race, I did nothing, and at the end, I just got 2 good items. And I just cut the corners. That's all I did. It'd be nice to get a win, man. I've got a win on Mario Kart Online in a while. About the sprite. Do you hear it? I think the noise canceling blocked it. Yeah, so the drop frames are going back up 3.5. That's a little high. So that's weird. So I wonder if it's a dual streaming, probably. Because, I mean, I have some upload speed, but it's not like crazy. Like, I think it's like 100 up. But it should be able to handle that, no? Could be wrong. My understanding, you want like 1 to 2%. Yeah, looks like the bars are dropping again. I'll have to watch the stream after. I'll have to figure something out. I tried to look it up like right before I started streaming. It could be, I wonder if listening to YouTube doesn't help. Let me try that for a little bit. I'm gonna turn off YouTube and see if that helps. See if that helps a little bit. I mean, technically that shouldn't be upload speed though, right? Because I'm downloading it. It's technically, I don't know. At the Mario Kart sounds anyway still. Honestly, the music's like a good it's gonna sound weird, like social lubricant at the start. And now it's like, okay, I'm pretty chill and I'm flowing. I'm just thinking of shit. Yeah, P6 though. Can't wait for that. So that'll be tomorrow at 1 Eastern. So that'll be nice. Or yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. I was for a second. I was because it was so early for me right now. I was like, wait. Maybe he's got the crowd. We gotta come for him. Yeah, I'm excited for that, man. Apparently, I mean, the leaks apparently turned out to be legit. Or not, I don't know, we don't know for sure yet, but it's like reliable leakers are basically saying, like, yeah. Like, yeah, this is legit. Really, a red shell? You gave me a red shell, and I was in, like, 12th when I picked that up? Come on, man. Come on, man. Please don't bump me, please don't. We're all in like 18th place, and they're like, you know, we gotta bump each other. I don't know about that, man. Wait, thank you. Holy shit, that guy just saved me. But how did he do this? See, I gotta figure that out, because clearly people are somehow able to like hold momentum. Thank you. Shout out to the people who keep hitting it for me, because that was twice in a row. I would have. Might be a little too early. I might have wanted to hold it just at the start here. Okay, you gave me a boomerang, brother. I was in like 10, like 15 for something, man. What is that? What the fuck is that? I know what this guy needs. Give him the boomerang. Okay, there we go. That's a little better, I guess. I'm trying to think of the best spot up here. Just one more. Okay, we should be in a decent spot here as long as as long as I don't fuck up the boost. I'm just gonna use this now. I don't know why. I feel it. I think we're pretty close to the end here anyways. No! Fuck you! Who even got it? Because everyone around us, like, no one sued past us, I felt like. Come on, give me some crazy boost right at the end. Oh, I totally wasted it. Oh, I totally wasted it. I could have been like P10 there. Okay, we made up some decisions at least. We weren't dead last at least. Yeah, right there I tried to, you know, sandbag a bit and it just didn't work. Sometimes you sandbag, it works, sometimes you don't. Yeah, P6 tomorrow. So that'll be... I mean, they hate saying it, that's like... pretty clear cut. It seems like the rumors were saying it's going to be like late, like September next year, and then they're going to do Persona 4 Revival early in the year, which, like I was saying, that makes sense. I can see them doing that. It makes sense. It's like, hey, you guys know you want more Persona. Hey, while you're waiting, we have Revival. And also, too, if you never played Reload, Reload's there, too. You know, they kind of can point to that. And Reload will probably be on their sale, too, as well. These things are going to be crazy, though. Royal did so... Like, I know people know Royal did well, but, like, if you actually go and look at the numbers, it's fucking insane how well Royal did. Like, I'm saying specifically Royal, too, as well. Like, not even just P5 in general. Like, all the P5 shit did well, but, like, Royal specifically just hooked the fuck off. Part of that was that it was, you know, the only Persona game available for a decade. Or New Line, I should say. New Line Persona game. Obviously, there was other ones you could have played, but I mean, you know. So it's like, well, for 10 years, everyone knew Persona 5 was great. And it's like, you could just point to people to that. And then ever since, was it 2021 that Royal released? Or is it 2020 or 2021? So the last, like, 5 to 6 years, you could just point to Royal as well. Just say, go play that. I'll be interested to see it, though, man. I'll be honest, the characters they kind of showed didn't look great. I'll be honest, but also, too, it's just, like, it's, like, artwork, like, before, so sometimes it's, like, you gotta kind of see it. Also, too, I feel like if I saw some of the... I don't know, I think Joker looked great, and I thought you looked great, and I think Makoto looks great. And I'm just... Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, to be fair, I don't know if I saw the artwork though, if I would feel the same. But I'll be honest, like, the guy who's supposed to be the antagonist, the protagonist, didn't really light my fire at all. You know, it wasn't like, when you see Joker and even Makoto, it's like, oh, there's a 5 to these guys. But also, too, once again, maybe if I saw the art of them at first, I wouldn't be like, sure. Maybe when I see them in, like, the actual, you know, game, I'll be like, oh. Yeah, I'll be honest, because I saw him, and then apparently what was supposed to be I don't know if they were. Some people said like maybe it was a female MC, but then someone. So there was like a weird response that was basically like, "Oh, there technically is a female MC, but not really." It's like weird. It's like kind of basically is what they said. And it was like that's strange. So it's like I assume they mean the main character is going to be that guy that we saw, but dude, they really gave me a boomerang again. I didn't even realize that. Jeez, I totally misused these boosts. But apparently you're gonna play as them for certain segments of it, so that'll be interesting. So I wonder how that. I wonder if it's like a. Because obviously I know with Persona 2, it's like, isn't like there's like Persona 2 like Punishment and Revelations or something like that. So I do wonder if part of it is like that, you know, where it's like technically it's like two parts of the same story, or if it's a. You know, I mean, you have to imagine, right? Or if it's like something where it's like you're only playing as like the female MC for like a small part of it. That'd be interesting though. So I think they know a lot of people. I don't think it's like a, you know, it's not like the majority of people who played it. It's a focal minority, but I think it's cool, right? So yeah, do something a little different, you know? So you get the female MC in Persona 3 Portable. And it's like, yeah, put that option there, you know? Yeah, they didn't do it for Reload. I wonder why they didn't do it for Reload. Oh, nice. We're actually in a good spot here. We get like another boost or something. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, a triple. No, that blue shell's gonna be 2 seconds too late. Oh no, oh, we would have got did that if I'm glad I got second actually, we would have won that way. That blue shell was like 5 seconds too late. I didn't use the boost as well as I could have too, right there. That's what I always say, but I don't know a lot of like the routing and stuff. So sometimes I just see the grass that or the like mud there, and I just hit it. But like I probably could have used it a little more effectively. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm really excited for that. I mean, I became a big Atlas fan over the last like, I guess, when did Metaphor release? 2024. I mean, like I said, I played Persona 5 Royal when it dropped. Actually, I remember it was like I just got like a card. I don't know if it was like I just had one or if like, you know, I like had some money left over. I was like $60. Yeah, fuck it. I've heard good things about Persona 5 Royal, and I played a fuck ton of it back in like 2021. And this is back when like when I was like a teenager, I was like really like, oh my god, anime. I was like, I would do that to my friends, but then it's like I kind of got over that because I'm like, okay, that's a little childish. And then, no, don't vote. Oh, I should not vote for that one. I hate that one. I always suck at this one. But I remember I played like up to Futaba's Palace, so I was probably like 30 hours in, maybe 40. No, it was probably like 30 hours. So I got to Futaba's Palace, which I believe is the 4th palace, because yeah, you have Kamoshida, who's the painter guy? I'm forgetting his name. Fuck, he has like it's not Kanashiro's the 3rd one. Oh, Madarame. So it goes Kamoshida, Madarame, Kanashiro, and then I got to Futaba's Palace. After that. And I remember I was like really liking the game. It was one of those games where I just stopped playing it. Something must have came out or something, and I just totally forgot about it. And I didn't come back to it. And then I played. Then when Metaphor was coming out, I was like, oh my god, yeah, I totally forgot about these guys. And it looked cool. It looked much more up my alley. So I was like, yeah, cool, type thing, you know. And then I loved Metaphor, and so I went back later that year to play. Or well, no, I played at the end of 2024. So then probably spring of 25. I played Persona 5 Royal all the way through finally. I started from the beginning, obviously. I started a new save, and I loved it, man. It was great. Then after that, I did Persona 4 Golden later in the year. Or no, Persona 4 Golden earlier in this year, I should say. Oh. I'm even right now, I'm playing SMT. See, this, I like how I said, how many times have I said, I'm boosting at the start of the corner, and that angle fucks me up, and I still just do it every time. Like a fucking idiot. Like an idiot. He's so stupid. This guy's so dumb. But yeah. How are the drop frames? No, drop frames are getting worse if I close things. So that's, yeah, 4%'s not great. Not ideal. I gotta figure that out. It could just be an upload speed thing. It could also just be, you know, it's 2 different streams you have to upload, so that could be causing issues. There's a fucking tornado here? I don't remember there being a tornado, or am I crazy? Oh my god, that just fucked me. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I got no booze, brother. What was that? What am I supposed to do here? Great, okay, well, I'm in dead fucking last. Holy shit. That was like the worst time to get hit by something. Yeah, I even been playing SMT5 Vengeance lately, which is great. But I will say it's great. The combat is phenomenal, and like the monster, or I should say like the demon catching, type thing. But it's phenomenal in that regard. But I will say the story. Listen, to be clear, because I got SMT guys, stand down. I know what you're thinking right now. Okay, it's not meant for the story. The characters are there. There's a little something, but it's not so supposed to be crazy. I get that. Okay, dude, I am just totally off base right now. We're gonna win this watch, I believe. But yeah, I remember, with SMT, like I said, combat is phenomenal. It is great. It's exceptional. It is super fun when you are in combat, when you're doing a boss fight in this game. The problem is for me, I'm just going to keep it a stack 50 with you guys. Dude, the fucking story and characters are just good, man. They're not terrible. Like, they're not the worst thing. Oh, why did I not cut the corner there? What am I doing? Not the worst thing I've ever experienced. Like, I've definitely played games with worse stories. But it's like, holy shit, I don't care about these characters right now, like, at all. Whatsoever. I wish I knew how to do the, whatchamacallit. Uh-oh. Well, that's gonna hit that guy. Oh, he did the good old, went off the map. We're, like, pretty far ahead. I don't know how to do that jump there. If I could figure out how to do that jump, we'd easily get 10 seconds on this map. Really far ahead, though. Damn, I could have won this if I didn't. Fuck this. That guy's so far. Ooh, if we had a boost, we would be fine. We're pretty far ahead, though. This is like a well-deserved P2. Oh. You fucking little bitch, dude. Fuck you. Yeah, your name is Kevin. I can tell. I can tell. Fuck you. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was a good throw by him. I'm being salty. That was a good throw. That was a good throw by him. I wasn't as fast as I could have been at that end stage, either. I was, like, hitting the walls a ton. Yeah, so back to the podcasting hour. SMT. SMT 5 engines, combat phenomenal. The monster catching and like fusions and shit like that, and like how deep it goes compared to like a Persona is really nice. That's the thing. Persona has a lot of that stuff, but you don't need to engage with it like at all. Like I never cared. Like I was never like I gotta catch them all type thing. To be fair, in this game I'm not that, but in this game I'm much more like I kind of want to catch them all because there's a lot of shit you could do in this game, and it's kind of. I don't want to say necessary. It's definitely much more necessary than Persona. Like Persona, you don't need to be necessary. None of this shit is necessary at all. Like it's very easy, very easy. I like the combat in Persona, but it's definitely like, oh, this is easy. Metaphor stepped it up a bit, and even Metaphor is still like, this isn't really that tough. Some of the later stuff in Metaphor is tough for sure. But even then, like the final fight in Metaphor is kind of weak sauce, unfortunately. But there's other content in Metaphor that's at least like, oh, I had to think about this as a challenge. Whereas like SMT is much more like, oh, I'm thinking much more about my composition, what abilities I'm giving them, like what I'm fusing. I'm thinking about that 10 times more than I ever did in Persona. So I can see what the SMT people like about it. Definitely like the monster catching aspect is definitely a lot better and a lot more interesting and a lot more in depth than Persona game by a mile. But, and like I said, don't jump me for this. Man, yeah, those characters, the story, just... I won't say ass. It's not a Fire Emblem Engage bad, There's a little bit of something, and the writing's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's definitely like, oof. And I get it. You're not playing this game because of the writing, You're playing it because it's really fun combat and shit like that. But it's like, come on, man. Give me a little something for more here. Hopefully it gets better. I'm probably about 20 hours in, so I think I'm about a third of the way through the game. Funny enough, I could boot it up for you guys. We could look at it. Maybe I'll play it a little bit. But yeah, so I'm about a third into the game. It's like I said, I enjoy it, but it's just, I do reach a point where it's like, dude, I kind of just want to fight the bosses now. I just kind of like push through this. It's like, it's one of those things where like, if I was like 10 hours this way feeling it, I might drop it, type thing. But it's like, I'm 20 hours in, and it's like, I feel a little bit of sunken cost where it's like, I kind of just want to see it through, because maybe it gets a little better narrative-wise. I'm sure it doesn't. Like I said, I get it. That's not the focus. They're not making this game for that. It's because everything's an excuse just to create like combat encounters. Fun combat encounters and demons to fight. So yeah. Definitely was hoping a little bit more though from the story. Because I think some people said like, oh, I did see some people like, no, it's an improvement, and then you play and like, this is the improvement? I mean, it's not bad, I guess. And maybe to be fair, maybe the basic game literally had nothing. It's like, okay. It's like playing it, I'm definitely. We'll see though. It's interesting game. I'm gonna try to push through it a bit more. Definitely tonight. See how I feel about it. Like I said, whenever I'm in combat with, like, bosses and shit like that, I'm like, fuck yes. Like, whenever I'm fighting, like, a tough enemy and shit like that, when I gotta think about it, I'm like, yes. Everything else besides that, though, like, even, like, I don't, like, or I should include, everything outside the combat, I should say, as a whole. Everything outside that's just, as much as I like the combat, it does reach a point, it's like, okay. You are just kind of, like, I don't like when games do this. Like, sometimes you can tell when a game's, like, almost made to be a podcast game. I get it, they don't really want it to be that. That's not like I don't think they're in the booth like designing it. In the booth? What am I talking? I don't think they're designing the game like that intentionally. But like playing it is like, oh, you're kind of just meant to go play for like 2 to 3 hours and then just like listen to music or something on the side as you play type thing and kind of just zone out and fight type thing. At least that's the vibe I get, because otherwise it's like it's literally just 60 hours of like kind of doing a lot of similar fighting over and over again, except for, like I said, when you get to the boss fights, which are each are a bit different. It's like, oh, that's cool. I do like the what are they called? The Kadafu? I know they're pronounced. Let me find the pronunciation. I probably just butchered it. The core like 4 enemies that you fight in this are really cool. Let me search this up real quick. Yeah, the Kaditsu? Kadishu? Yeah, they're really cool. I love their designs. Their designs are sick, but also, too, like I said, their fights are really cool. Like, there's a lot of build-up to it. They're tough-ass fights, and you feel a sense of achievement when you overcome them, which is nice. I guess Summer Games Fest would be interesting too, because it's like, obviously a lot of Xbox fans have been making noise about like exclusives too and shit like that. So are they gonna not just show any logos at the show, which is kind of dumb because it's like you guys are third party now. So like, why are you even bothering? You know. Look at everyone holding on to their mushrooms here. What the fuck was that? Am I crazy? It looked like a blue shell, but it couldn't have been, right? Right? Am I crazy? Okay, well, we got a lot of boost here. If we can get to this final part of the lap here, we're going to be in a really good spot. This gives me another boost. Oh my god, it's always the fucking thing. We kind of boosted off that unintentionally. We are in a really good spot here. If I don't get hit by shit here, we can do something crazy. I gotta learn that underground route. Oh, that guy gets the fucking bullet bill up to the first? Okay, I see how it is. When I have bullet bill, it's like, no, dude, sorry, you gotta stop at 6. Fuck you, just use it. Just use it to recover. Turn. Problem is, I would have loved, if I could have saved it for here, we would have been in such. Oh, I should have used that. Why didn't I use it? No! Why did you do that? Why? I hate it here. Now, he hit me at the worst time too, because now that's gonna happen. I fucking hate you. Was it you, Nabbit? It was Nabbit who threw it too. Fuck you. Look at what did you get? Oh my god, I hate it here. Every time I'm having like a good performance, just like an item. I could never recover from the items, man. Can't even use my fucking whatchamacallit there. Nice. B12, baby. Yippee. Fortnite. We like Fortnite. B17? Oh, that's a B12. What the fuck? They don't want to see me winning. It's okay. They're trying to hold me down. They don't want me to be a champion. I understand. They're scared. What sucks is if I didn't get hit with that, I probably should just kept holding on to the boost. That's the thing, though. If you don't... I always say that, but then it's like, I have been in those spots where you just hold on to it, and then you lose the boost, and it's like, well, you didn't even get it. It's like, you just use lightning. But it's like, if I could have used that boost to get past that sand with him, that would have been god tier. Because then I would have gone to that turn, and I think I would have been fine. Yeah, so let's see. Dropped frames, 4.2, so it's slowly climbing, man. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Because, yeah, it's not ideal. Bitrate looks fine. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything that should be causing issues, other than I guess if like the Wi-Fi is just being fucky. Oh, that's not what I mean. The only thing I think was maybe lowering the bitrate a little bit, but it's only at 7,000 for whatchamacallit. That's weird though, because it does say my bitrate is like way higher, so I wonder if that's causing instability things. So I don't know what that means, because it's saying my bitrate is way higher than 7,000. Down at the bottom right. But I have it set to be capped at 7,000. I don't know if that's like an auto thing and that's being fucky, maybe? I have no idea. So I do have it set to just like the simple... Yeah, Twitch Enhanced Broadcasting is controlling it. No, it says warning. The streaming video bitrate set to will be set to 6,000, which is the upper limit. Warning, recording at different quality than the stream required. Yeah, I don't know. I just whipped all of these boosts. When it just gives you like the one boost. It's not bad, I guess, but I'm whiffing every jump possible right now. Was that necessary? Yeah, I love being in first place at the start. That's a great feeling. First lap is like I never want to see first place unless like I am literally a mile ahead of all of you. That was a little bit of noise, but. No, why did I go that far? Sorry. Bill Nabbit. No red Yoshi's there. That's good. Oi, oi. Oh, I should have gotten that boost. It is what it is. Okay, this will be interesting. Really? Why are you giving me boomerangs? I'm in 19th, and it's like it's time to get boomerangs. I think even when I got hit, I was like, I don't know, why? Why? Great, you're gonna give me all these boosts here, and it's gonna be after everyone's like about to finish. Oh, great! Yeah, I got bounced off by that guy. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks. Finally, some boost. No, don't turn. I'm going off the edge. I suck at this game. What am I doing? I can't even drift now. What am I? I'm just ass. That was like a mental, like I got thrown. Like mentally, like I just lost full. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Why don't just go for the item? Just go for you need the item. I go from like one performance that's like decent. It's like, yeah, not really your fault. You did what you could. And then the next one, it's like, what were you doing? It's Mario Kart. How do you not have it figured out? Yeah, so back to the drops frames segment. Yeah, I don't know. It's still rising slowly. So yeah, I guess it's just like the bitrate is kind of like weirdly like fluctuating a lot. I have to figure that out. So I don't know. Maybe it's something with the auto settings I gotta mess with, which kind of sucks because from my understanding, they usually give you like the best thing. I don't know what to say. The best settings, obviously. probably do one more, and then I was mainly doing this for like a test stream, just to kind of see, get a gauge for like the performance, because yeah, this drop frames are steadily rising. What I might do is next time just stream to one platform and see if that is better. Like I said, the YouTube one was fine. It looked fine. So that's my guess. That's why I think it was a dual stream thing, because I'm like, the YouTube looked fine. It was the Twitch one that was looking... The only thing I think of is maybe the dual stream on this is bugged somehow, or glitching. Because it's like... It's thinking... Why... It's, maybe it's like giving the wrong bitrate to the Twitch stream, and that's causing instability. That's the only thing I can reasonably think of. Other than, obviously, just being like an internet thing, and it's doing 2 streams, and that's like a bit much for it. I think 100 uploads should be good for it, no? Could be wrong. Oh, that's not... Why didn't I not trip there? Like, it's just unnecessary. They hate me, man. Better be getting a bullet bill here. Okay, that's something weird. What is that guy doing up there, brother? He just like bounced off the walls 10 times. Okay, don't hit me, please. We're like dead last, and this guy's like, you know, I think I need to firebomb all of you. Like, please no. I'm probably just gonna use the boost on the water here. What? Oh my god, that was such a dull. Okay, we're in an okay spot. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. That sucks. We probably would have got more boost here. Or something at least. Yeah, seeing what that guy got. Oh, that just totally fucked us here for this part. Damn. I thought it was gonna respawn. I thought we had a chance here, but I guess not. A little too late. Yeah, we got cooked. Cooked. Okay. I'm gonna call it there. Like I said, I wanted to just test and see. I'll go back and look at the thoughts. It didn't look like I watched a little bit of it on stream, and it, like while I was streaming, and it looked like it wasn't dropping, so I don't know. It's saying 4.4 though, is the drop frames. I mean, that's pretty high. Like, it's supposed to be, like, from my understanding, you're supposed to have it like 1-2%. That guy won again, man? Damn. That guy's fucking... Alright, guys. I'll see you around.